Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I'm going to attempt to profit from this XRP pump that's going on right now. Now let me just be very clear. I'm very excited that XRP won their lawsuit. I have never been a big XRP investor at all. I'm not a part of the XRP army at all. But from the day back in 2020 this lawsuit started, 3 years. I believe the SEC is garbage, and I believe that this lawsuit was for all of crypto in my personal opinion. So from day one, I was on the side of XRP. I was rooting for them. I was hoping for them. Heck, I was even praying for them. I wanted XRP to win this lawsuit. They have won the lawsuit. Just a quick recap. By the way, U.S. crypto exchanges are going to give XRP listings a second chance. I think that is incredible. Mainly, I think it's cool that Coinbase is saying, "Hey, we're in hot water with the SEC. They're coming after us, and we don't give a rip. We're going to list XRP." I feel like it's kind of like giving the big, FU to the SEC personally. That's what I think. Kraken said they're going to relist it. I Trust Capital has announced that they have already relisted it. I mean, not even 24 hours. Within the same day, they just went ahead and relisted XRP. You got to freaking love that. Gemini said that it planned to explore listing XRP for spot and derivatives trading after a court ruled that the coin was not a security under the SEC's purview. By the way, I want to make this very clear. They didn't say, this is a legal cryptocurrency. The main thing some people are missing, they just said, based on the legal precedents of how the SEC should be able to enforce law or enforce regulations, then they can do so if something is a security. And the court basically said XRP is not a security according to previous legal binding precedents on how the SEC should define a security. And they're talking about primarily using the Howey test. Now I'm going to show you how I am hoping to profit from this pump. It's one heck of a pump, 72%. Before I get there, I just want to make certain that we're on the same page of what's going on with this XRP lawsuit. I saw this tweet, and it's a really good one, and it just summarizes everything really, really well about what the lawsuit ultimately said. Meta Lawman, by the way, which his tweets are great on this topic. This is a huge, huge win for Larson, Garlinghouse, and the XRP community. Number one, while the court rules that some of Ripple's institutional sales of XRP were investment contracts and thus the sale of unregistered security. Number two, Ripple's sales of XRP to programmatic buyers through exchanges to anonymous buyers were not investment contracts. So, some of the institutional sales, they're saying, yes, those were considered unregistered securities. However, the exchanges, everyone who purchased on an exchange, they did not purchase an unregistered security. And number three, Ripple's other distribution of XRP to employees as compensation or to third parties to develop applications for XRP or the XRP ledger are not investment contracts. Now, I think actually number three in some ways might be the most powerful thing that happened. And the reason I say that is because I don't think number two, I think this is going to be up for some further debate. Meaning, I think the SEC is going to attempt to argue this again. I think the SEC will continue to come after other cryptocurrencies, and I believe that they're going to attempt to argue from another angle again and again. I don't think they're done. In fact, I predict right here on this channel within the next 90 days, the SEC will file another lawsuit against another cryptocurrency inside of 90 days. And I believe it. I'm going to track it. I'm going to pay attention to it on this channel. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens. But number three in particular is very fascinating. Number three is saying, hey, if they're giving XRP, if they're given their cryptocurrency in exchange, as payment for development on an application, that's not considered an unregistered security. And I believe that's basically pretty cut and dry all along. But I think number three is actually going to be the more long-standing precedence here, and it's pretty good. I say precedence. I use that word lightly. Some of you that are legal scholars, please explain to me what does it mean. This man, Meta Law Man here says, right here, while Judge Torres' decision is not binding precedence. Why is it not binding precedence? Is it because it's a lower court? I would love to know what those of you that are legal scholars can explain why this is not binding precedent. Because ultimately, we would like for this to have been some sort of legal precedent. But I'd love to know more about that. So if you have any ideas on why that is, let me know. So bottom line is this. XRP price has pumped like crazy. Now, anytime you see price pump like this, at some point there's probably going to be a bit of a pullback. It may not come all the way back down here. It may pull back and then start going back up. But when you see price pump like this right here, I believe we could see a little bit of a pullback, and we may see it pull back down here somewhere. I don't know. By the way, this is not financial advice. I'm actually going to make a trade on the channel, and I'm going to show you how to do that right here on the channel. In no way, shape, or form am I telling you that you should go make this trade. That's not what I'm telling you at all. Cryptocurrency is high risk. I'm about to use leverage, and I'm about to make a high risk trade. The reasons that I'm willing to make this trade are my reasons. They don't need to be your reasons. So again, not financial advice. But typically when there's news like this, almost always if you watch the markets will overreact. They overreact to the upside, they overreact to the downside. And there's a lot of different ways that I try to profit from this overreaction. And I'm going to show you one now that I don't do often. I don't do often at all. But in this case, I am making a decision to do it because I think it's worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a short trade to the downside. I'm going to make a downward bet basically, and I'm going to put in a stop loss right here at about 88 cents, 90 cents right here. In case I'm wrong, then it'll get stopped out. But I'm going to place a leverage trade because I think this is going to pull back a little bit. Now the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to use BingX. BingX is a trading platform. This is the same platform that I use for my copy trading journey. Those who've been following me on that journey, which by the way, I do have a video I need to get out to you, those of you to update you on what happened last month, those of you that are following that journey, so I can tell you all about what happened. It's pretty interesting. So those of you that are subscribed, I'll put a link in the description if you want to follow me. Just put in your name, email, click submit. I'm literally following other traders. Rarely do I place my own trades using the BingX platform. Most of the time I come over here and I do copy trading. And I follow these people over here. That's typically what I do. I look for traders to follow, and I follow other traders. Oh, this guy's interesting. I need to go check him out a little bit later. All right, that's not what this is about. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I'm actually going to use the platform to make a trade, and I'm going to make basically a short trade, a leverage trade. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So we're going to come over here to BingX. By the way, if you want to get started with BingX, this is not sponsored content, but I am an affiliate for BingX. And if you want to get started with them, I'll put a link in the description. You can claim a bonus of up to $5,000. The way that works is they basically give you vouchers. I usually use their $5, $10, $25 vouchers based on your trading. I typically use the vouchers more often than not for some of these leverage trades personally. Again, I primarily use BingX for copy trading. I rarely do these sorts of high risk trades, but in this case, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do a pretty sizable one. I need to go ahead and log in. Hang on just one moment. All right, so I'm logged in here. We need to come over here to derivatives, standard futures. I've already got some funds in my account. We'll come to XRP, standard futures. All right, and we are going to go short, and we are going to use, I think we're going to use 5 liquidation price. You know what? We'll do this one. That'll get us to about 88 right there. I should use 5x if I was going to really be prudent. That's up here. That's probably a much safer play. I'm going to use 10x. Rarely would I use more than 10x leverage, by the way. Rarely ever. So I'm going to go in here. My liquidation price is going to be at 88. I don't really care about a stop loss. That's my liquidation price, which, by the way, just so you know, it means I would lose this $1,100, but I'm going to make I want to make about $1,000 bet here and see what happens. 10x. So if it goes down 10%, I'm going to double my money. If it goes down 20%, I'm going to triple my money. So liquidation's at 88. I don't know. All right, we'll do this. We'll do 10%. So I'll just come down here, short bearish trade. Done. The trade's in. So if I come down here to my positions, I can see my position right here. And you'll see it moves pretty quick because I got 10x leverage on it. I would never do more than 10x leverage, honestly. I mean, that's just ridiculous. 10x is kind of ridiculous. This is literally, I'm going to risk the entire 1100 here. And I'll keep you posted. Those of you that are subscribed to my copy trading journey, I'll make certain I mention next month what happens with this trade. And if I get a chance, I'll try to put it on video as well. If it pulls back 10%, it's up 70-something% today. If it pulls back 10%, then I'm going to double my funds. So I think it's going to pull back a little bit. I do believe the price is going to continue to go up. I just think it's going to pull back before it just like it did here. I just think it's going to pull back a little bit before it goes back up. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not recommending that you go and do this at all, just so you know. All right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for this crazy, crazy crypto journey. I got another video that's going to be coming up really soon about a brand new wallet that I'm going to use that I believe is going to replace MetaMask. I'm excited about that. Also got another video coming out, one of my regular videos talking about passive income, earning passive income with cryptocurrency. I've got a new project that I am looking to go into, and I've talked about it some in my Telegram, but I have not talked about it really on my channel. So I'm going to be talking about that as well. And now it looks like I'm not going to be able to get away from the computer screen because I think I'm going to be glued to this thing watching it. I think I just need to just close out and just get away from it. Boom. Get away from it. Just not even look at it, because if I look at it, it'll drive me nuts. I'll look at it tomorrow, see where we're at, or maybe what I'll do is I use a app called CoinStats on my mobile phone, and I will put it in there and let me kind of know what the prices are doing. So I'll put a price alert. If I lose 1100, I lose 1100, but I want a price alert because I want to be able to take profit if we get the pullback that I'm looking for. So I'll probably put a price alert in the event that the price pulls back. So I'll be able to make some profit. Again, I do think the price is going to go back up. Just when you see a 70% pump one way, it's reasonable to see that, maybe some people overreacted a little bit, and we're going to see a little bit of a pullback over the next 24 hours. That is the goal. That is the hope. That is typically what happens. But of course, there's no guarantee. So I'm not endorsing that you go make this trade. This is just me making the trade. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Cryptocurrency equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.